Alrighty, guys. Thanks for joining me. We're playing Conquest of Planet Earth. Maybe. If I keep knocking things on the ground, maybe we won't. Anyways, we are playing... Where is it? Here it is. Conquest of Planet Earth, the space alien game. So we're actually space aliens trying to take over Earth. That's right. Who would have thunk? So again, this is a game by Flying Frog Production. You might know them as the fellas that did Last Night on Earth or A Touch of Evil. Very similar style to this game. It's specifically designed for a competitive up to 4-player game. We're doing things and you're racing one another to try and be the first one to get a certain amount of points so you can win the game. But of course, with all of Flying Frog Production games, they usually have a competitive mode, they usually have a cooperative mode, and they usually have a solo mode as well, which you just basically play the game with just one character as opposed to 2 characters or 3 characters or 4 characters. You can play solo with 6 alien races if you wanted to. No, you couldn't because there's not 6 boards, but you get my point. Flying Frog Production does a good job with this. I know we've had, I say this with all sincerity, we've had some really bad experiences in the last couple days playing some of these games that haven't been designed cooperatively, solo modes, and then they've been tacked on or added on with other expansions and this, that, and the other thing, and they have not worked out for us. They just haven't been great, but I have full complete faith in Flying Frog Productions that they will have it, they'll be on it, and it'll be a fun experience. So we're going to try it out and see. I am new to this game. This is a brand new, first time on the channel game, never played before. So if we go through, we have some issues. We might have to look up some things in the book. But again, this is Flying Frog Production. Everything is streamlined, easy. You're flipping over cards to see what happens, and then it's just going through your turn. Do this, right? So obviously some things change because in the competitive you're racing against other people. In this, it's going to be a little bit more random because you roll a d6 to see how many actions you get. So there's all of that going on. So anyways, let's get to it. It's not too much to talk about. Here is us. We are these guys here. We're going to be doing a random, as you can see, I just shuffling cards. That's all I'm doing. You guys, I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. I'm just shuffling cards. Oops. Let's see if we can not turn up quite so northern. We need to go down a little bit because we have the resistance. The resistance is out there. When the resistance gets to 10, when this little marker gets to 10, the resistance has figured out how to defeat our alien race. They create the device that will take us and shoot our ships out of the sky, and we lose. So we don't want this to get to number 10. That is for sure. There's also, if you flip this over on the backside, it's called the brutal resistance, which makes it even tougher. So we're not playing that, obviously. Alright, as you can see, I like all the good Flying Frog Production games out there. There's going to be a boatload of cards. There's the cards for space stuff. You can see I'm shuffling this. I want you guys to see I'm shuffling so you don't think I'm just like setting things up on the deck to do certain things and get certain advantages or whatever. So that is shuffled. We have resistance, which are going to be the enemies that are going to come out to fight us. You can see we are shuffling these up. There's no shenanigans. I wouldn't even know if something's good or bad anyways, since I've never played this before. We have a huge stack. Look at this, a huge stack of event cards. Mammoth stack. So, we're going to shuffle that up. And like all the Flying Frog production games, their cards are like, got this huge layer of whatever on them that make them so difficult to maneuver. It does make them stiff, which is nice because, you know, that's good. It keeps the cards in better shape in the long run. We have locations, which we're going to have to track down. And we're going to have to see. Alright, so again, shuffled. Alright, so this is our landing board. Here is the enemy landing board. There's their capital city. Here is ours. And now what we have is, here are all the different races. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 different races. So I'm going to shuffle this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll a 2d6. And I'm going to add those together. And that's how many, what number, starting with 1, well, starting with 2, this will be 2. This will be 3, 4, 5, etc. as we work our way through. So no one can say, oh, you wanted to play that race, so you just purposely shuffled right to that race. Sure. Okay, so now we'll roll the dice and see where we go. 9. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's us right there. I'm not going to spoiler any of the others. You're going to have to get the game and try it for yourself. There's a bag of stuff here as well. All right, we have, who are we? Dun, dun, dun. We are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, no, we're the Troon. So we have a strength of 4, which means each one of our little ships has a value of 4. We have an intelligence of 3, which means we start with 3 cards. We have some abilities. Ability is ultimate toughness. Anytime a Troon would be destroyed, roll a d6. On a roll of 5 or higher, it is just a scratch. So we can keep our stuff alive a lot better than most alien races with just a scratch. And then we can spend these precious menace tokens. We have the warrior race. Use 1 alien menace token at any time to add +1 to your roll for ultimate toughness. Anytime to add +1 to your roll for ultimate toughness, or to your fight dice roll. Okay, so like if I wanted to keep this guy alive in a roll 4, I can add a +1 to it to make it a 5 or higher. So +1 to your roll for ultimate toughness, or to your fight dice. This may result in a crushing victory. Oh, nice. And we start with 1. Yay. Alright. Now, as you saw, I was shuffling this deck, but it's a huge stack of cards, so it says specifically in the rule book to make sure you shuffle well. So we've been shuffling this pretty good. As you can see, these cards that they make are interesting. Let's just say that. All right. So we start with 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. Boom. What is that thing? Costs. Choose any player, including yourself, to immediately gain D3 alien menace tokens. Nice. We have the atomic bomb event. Play on any space except a landing site. Any alien there are instantly destroyed. Place a demolished marker on that space. So this is obviously a screw your opponent type game. Obviously playing solo is not going to really work. Play any space except a landing site. Any alien there are instantly destroyed. Place a demolished marker on that space. Alright, and then we've probably got eating kittens. Oh, and look, there's our little race. We're eating kittens. Okay. Play this card on any player. Terror points +2. It remains in play. So, we're going to have to figure out a few things here as we try to sort this out. First of all, they are terror points, and I have not seen anything about terror points. Okay. Oh, terror points are what you need to win. Right. Okay. Alright, so now we have to see what we need to play these cards. Right? Because they have numbers on them, so they must be like you have to spend something to play these cards, right? It can't be free, can it? Yeah, once we get 8 terror points, we're playing one player, 8 terror points, we win the game. So we play this, boom, we got 2 right off the bat. So that's what that is. Now the last thing I wanted to check was what those points are for. Here is our race profiles. Here we go. Here we go. Event cards. Each event has a some events have a red text box at the bottom. This text is only used for the cooperative game. Okay, so the cooperative game says location on the board with the most aliens, at least 2, is targeted by an atomic bomb as described above. If more than 1 are tied, all are targeted. Okay. Interesting. I'm not sure why I would want to try and play that. Right? Unless I'm missing something there. I wanted to see. There are 2 main types of event cards. Those that have action point cost in an orb just below the card image, and those that do not. Event cards with an action point cost may only be played during their own action phase, while all other event cards are played as fast effect styles and may be played at any time. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's how many actions it costs to play this. So it costs us 5 actions. We play it, we can move it over here and put it into play. These are just cards in my hand at this point. So, all right, good to know. We already, like I said, flying Frog Productions, usually pretty easy to figure out most everything with their games. Most everything. Alright. So, now that I said that, I'm going to bring out the rule book again, because... Alright, so it talks about the fighting, and then it talks about... Alright, the cooperative game. Alright, place a resistant panel, right? Create resistant deck. When preparing the event deck for the cooperative game, you must first sort through the cards and pull out all the event cards with the red text box at the bottom of the card. 30 cards of the 70 card deck have this red text box. These cards are split off and shuffled together to form a resistant event deck. Okay, so what we're going to do is, well, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Lovely. Alright, so now we know. Did not know that we needed to do that. So this is our events. I'm going to put that down on our end down there. And then we have their deck. So and we'll use that down here next to the resistance. And I think that's what these red things are. Every time you get to a red one, you draw a resistance card, if I'm not mistaken. So I would get actually another card to add to my hand here. So I start with 3 cards. Oh, we got another one of those. What's that thing? Boy, we're going to have all kinds of menacing tokens. Okay. That's rune with 1 there. All right, so let's just assume that we didn't know what we were doing and finish this up. Create the resistance deck. Shuffle together normal. Shuffle the human tech deck. Create a pool of resistance counters. At the start of the game, the humans have deployed some initial fighting forces to hold back the alien invaders. Place 1 resistance counter in a random space on each player board and 2 resistance counters in random spaces in the center objective board. So, we are going to put in 1 resistance counter in a random space on each player board. So this is our player board, this is the resistance board. So we're going to start with our board first. We got a 3, which is going to be there. We have our bag, which has all our resistance counters in it. Shuffle it up. Draw a resistance out. Some military infantry. It's going to go right there. Okay. Then 2 resistance counters in a random space in the center objective board. So objective board 4, 4, 4. Where's down here? tanks. Oh. And, whoa. Let's try that again. Try and roll it on the table. 1. It's just going to be right there. Paratroopers. Uh-oh. Crushing victory on a 5 or 6. Uh-oh. That's not good. All right. See what else we have that we missed. We have the human tech. A 6, okay. So it says to shuffle these, so we did that. Done. Create a pool of resistance counter. Take all the resistance. Yeah, I did that. Start placing them. Set aside command counters. Combine territorial. To-do. Okay. Yeah, see, that's something I would not have known unless I read that little section. So if two or more heroes come out to fight, then we're going to draw one of their decks, or if we... Draw a resistance card, and yeah, so that's this. Okay. Resistance abilities, there's their abilities. Placement of counters. Okay, and then it talks a little bit about that. So I think we should be good. All right, I think we should be good. So the Troon are trying to take over Earth with my help. I don't know how well we're going to do, but we're going to give it a shot. And maybe I'll put the event deck there. That's fine. Okay. So, all right. Just looking to see if they had a little cheat sheet for the cooperative mode. All right, if the human tech marker ever reaches the 10, we lose. We get to a terror level of 8, we win. so I was just looking to see if there's like a sequence of play for the cooperative mode, but I don't see one, so I think we're going to be on our own. All right. I was just seeing if there was something that we needed to know. I'll have to come back to that if that happens. And so here is their resistance phase. So I guess we'll keep it open to this page. All right, so on our turn, we are going to roll a 6-sided dice. 3. That gives us 3 actions. So we could spend actions to get some more alien menace tokens. But I think what we're going to do is shuffle these up because we're going to need them. Because I think we're going to move. We're going to move 2 of our ships. 1, 2. And I got 1 more action. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to, what's going on here? Roll a D6, a D3. So 1 to 2 is 1. 3 to 4 is 2, and 5 to 6 is 3. Come on, let's see, or 5 or 6. 2. All right, well, we'll take 2. 2 is all right. So we use this. It can go away. We now have some tokens to play with. That's kind of nice. We have enemies. I don't know if we should be using the white or the red. We're not the reds. We're not the red people. I think we're... Hmm. I don't like these little dice. We're going to use the bigger dice. That's all right. Okay, so we moved into this location, so we're going to find out what kind of location it is. Okay. And it is small town. All right, it's a small town. Small town. So there's 1 resistance there. So let's get out the resistance. These, I don't know why these are over here. Let's just put these over there. That's fine. So here's all the resistance cards. I think we shuffled this up, but we're going to shuffle it up some more. Lovely. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment. Let us know what's going on. See how you're doing. What do you think of this brand new, never before played game here on the channel? So we're going to put the resistance right there, and we're going to draw one. The resistance is going to be hero. The Duke. Oh boy, we got the Duke. We got the Duke. So it gives strength of 3, and since he's a hero, we draw another guy, and it's a tank. Oh boy. So, this is going to be a problem for us. Oof. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. Let's calculate this up because I need to make sure. Right. Okay. All right, resolve resistances, heroes, adding up the strength total. What's the resistance of it drawn? Okay. So he gets to roll 2 dice because he's the Duke. Of course he does. This is just a fun game. This is not taken to be serious or anything because so I get 4 strength. I have a total of 8 strength. He has just 8, 9, 10, 11 because the infantry was there. 12. And he gets to roll 2 dice. So we're going to roll. We're going to be the blue or the white? Let's be the blue dice, and we'll be the AI be white dice. So he gets 2 dice. We only get 1 dice. So we're going to be the blue. Maybe I should switch to the blue so I don't get confused. Alright, so they got a 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to our 8. So they're already 4 ahead of us. This is going to probably be bad. But if you roll a 6, we can win this. So he chooses the 4, right? But it doesn't matter. Anytime somebody rolls the 6, it's a crushing. What's it called? A crushing something or another. Crushing defeat. Where is it? Crushing victory. If either side, alien or resistance, rolls a 6 on their fight die, it is considered a crushing victory. In this case, the strength totals are ignored, and the side with the crushing victory simply wins the fight round. In this way, it is always possible to win or lose a fight, even if you have overwhelming odds. If both sides have a crushing victory, it is considered a tie, regardless of strength. If the aliens win the fight, the resistance is defeated and discarded along with any heroes that were helping. The aliens may now draw and fight the next resistance location. There are more resistance to be fought. If all the resistances in a location have been fought and defeated, the battle is won, and the alien player may place a conquest marker of their color on that location now to show that they have conquered it. While a conquest marker is at the location, the player gains terror points equal to the population value of the location, and the location's resistance value is reduced to 0. Right. Okay, so we have conquered it. Boom. He is destroyed. Get out of here. I think he goes back in the bag. I'm assuming he would go back in the bag. These guys, the Duke and the U.S. Army tanks, destroyed. Gone. Goodbye. See you later. We destroyed them. And now we get to place one of our conquest markers on there, which means we now have 1 terror point. Yes, 1 terror point. So, if there was more than 1 resistance, this is said 2 or 3 or 4, we would have to do this fight again and again and again and again until we completed how many times. But since there's only 1 fight in the small town, we won the small fight, and we have taken over this territory. Nice for us. Yay! Good job, boys. Good job. Now, at the end of our turn, we can discard a card and then we draw back up to our hand size. So, I will just draw a card. Ooh. Okay. And now, it's time for there. Okay, draw a resistance event card. So, boom. Until the start of the next resistance phase, anytime a conquest marker is placed, roll a d6. On a roll of 1 or 2, place the demolished marker instead. So we can't place conquest markers next turn. I mean, we can, but if we roll 1 or 2, then instead it's just going to be demolished if we destroy things. We don't get credit for that because it turns into 0 points. We don't want 0. We want 2 or 3. If we can find a 3, right? Plus we get 2 pair of points for this one. We could be sitting pretty. All right, so that was the event, which sure we'll put that there. Check for a location liberation. Remove the conquest marker from any locations with a resistance counter, no resistance counter, and then move the tech track. So, this is what, okay, so we move the tech track 1 step forward. If it reaches a red circle on the track, place 1 resistance counter in a random space on each player board. So, we're going to go our board first. 4, which is going to be helicopters. Then we're going to go over here. 4 again, which is probably going to be these guys here. But when something comes in, it knocks whatever it is to the center to help protect the center. So we got jet fighters, we got tanks, paratroopers, helicopters. We got all kinds of crazy nonsense going on here. Holy cow. Alright. Resistance move, if any. A resistant counter with the move ability moves to a random space on the same board. Let's see, we have helicopters +1 per alien. Paratroopers, crushing victory in a 5 or 6, and jet fighters. Oh, jet fighters move, so they're going to move to a random position. What did I do with my other die now? I lost it already. It's gone. How can you lose your die already? I don't know how you could have lost your other white dice. Where did the other white dice go? It's going to move to 1. Yes, which is this, which sends, I believe, Don't know where that white dice went. It's crazy. Let's just make sure I'm doing the moving correctly. I think it's going to be there. Oh, resistance counters. Hang on. If there are one or more resistance counters on location, they must be fought in addition to the resistance value of the location. Also, resistance counters are always fought before any resistance cards are drawn. If there are more than one counter at the location, they are fought one at a time in the order location. They are fought one at a time in the order chosen by the attacking alien player. Okay, so we shouldn't have added the unit that was there, added his strength to everyone else. We shouldn't have done that. We should have fought him first, and then I'm kind of freaked out that I don't have my white dice now. Where is this? Why can I not see a white die anywhere? Am I blind? Did I lose it? Did it fall off the table? Did I put it in the bag? Yes, I did actually put it in the bag. Now, how did that even happen? How did I put this die in the bag? That is crazy. Look at that. It's like magic. So we should have not. So like if we advance into here and fight this. Even if we turn up a location and everything, we're still going to fight the fighter jets by themselves. But I was checking to see, do they... Oh, here. Okay, when a resistance counter is placed on the board, if there are already resistance counters in the space rolled, those existing resistance counters are pushed to the center space of the board first. Then the new counter is placed in the space rolled. However, there are already three resistance counters in the single space at a time. If pushed, the existing resistance counter to the space center would go over the limits. No more can be pushed there. They simply stay in the space they were at. So yeah, alright, so you're going to do this, and then once there's three in the middle, then they'll start piling up on the outside. So that can be kind of a problem. Alright, what else you got for us? Resistance Moo, Resistance Barrage, and roll a numbered dice equal to the current stage of the human tech track. If at least 1 6 is rolled, draw a human tech card. So they get, I believe that's what this little number is there. We have to roll a 1. Okay, nothing for you. Back to our turn. Yay! Our turn. I guess I have to roll the dice. That's what I guess. To see how many actions we're going to get. 3 actions again. So I'm going to spend 1 action playing the Gear Up. Cost 1 action. Draw a Space Stuff card. Yes. Space Stuff. This are all stuff for us. Alright. Space Stuff it is. Secondary brain units. Intelligence +1. So our intelligence just went up, so we get more cards now. Ah, that's much better. Now maybe I can get something done around here. So we're going to have an intelligence of 4 now, which will give us 4 cards. Alright, so that was 1 action. I'm going to go 2, 3. And once again, we're going to explode that location. That is a town. So we must fight. Again, we are the blue dice. We have 8. He has 4. So unless we roll really, really badly, or he rolls a... Ooh. He rolls a 5. Plus 4 is 9. We have 8 plus 2 is 10. So 10 to 9. So we defeat the helicopters. Oh, that's not true. Helicopters get +1 per alien. Ooh. Yeah. Well, let's look at what they say about that in the old book. Doesn't say anything. Just says +1 per alien. So it's 4, 5, 6, 11. We got 8, 9, 10. So we're going to have to spend a token to give it +1, which means it'll be 11 to 11 and will be a tie. And on a tie... On a tie, what happens on a tie? You might want to know. I will tell you what happens on a tie. A tie results is considered a push and neither side wins or loses. So another fight round would need to begin. So it's a tie, so nobody wins, nobody loses, so we're going to try again. So, come on! What are we? The Troon. Come on, Troon! I need a big number here. Okay. Haha. So he would win a crushing defeat, but... we can put this and make that a 6. Oops. And now it's tied again. I think we're going to have to. Damn, this guy does not want to go down these damn helicopters. I'm running out of tokens here. We got to get a bad roll out of this guy. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, 10. Okay, so now we finally did it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 8, 9, 10. Oh, thank God. We finally defeated it. Helicopters go down. Is there... there's not... yeah, okay. Lovely. So now we got 2 fights to come up against. +2 for the defense. The first fight is going to be infantry. So they have 5. We have 8. So again, unless they get lucky, we should win. 5 and 4 is 9. Oh my god. 8 plus 2 is 10. So just barely won that. So they're gone. And now, second fight. Oh no, another hero, Small Town Sheriff. Adds an additional +1 strength to any town location. It is a town. So he's going to be a +3 to the local police. So it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8. So we have to roll equal to or higher than his die. Or he ties us and we have to do it again. Oh my god. Come on, blue dice. There you go. Jeez. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 11. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we win. Thank God. 3, 4, 5, 10, 12. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 12 to 13. So we do win. Oops. Like this. 12 to 13. And we do win it. So these local sheriff, thank God, and the small town sheriff and the local police, they can go away. We don't need you anymore. We have conquered another location. Now, we put this out. We're going to roll a d6. And our 1 or 2, we just demolish it instead of... We just blow the area up instead of conquer it. We do not want to see our 1 or 2. No 1 or 2. Please, no 1 or 2. And we do have a... We can add a +1 to it if we need to. Yes. No. So we're going to add a conquest. We keep it on there. So we got 3 victory points. We get an extra 2. That would take us up to 5. We only need to get 8. So that's a thing. Alright, I will end my turn. I'm going to keep these 2 cards, but we're going to draw 2 more cards. I don't think so. Play to cancel any event card. Nice. Or play to cancel the effect of any space stuff until the AS. So basically we can prevent this jerk from doing dumb things. And play to force an alien or resistance to reroll their fight dice just rolled. Nice. Lovely. All right. That is the end of our turn. We're going to draw 1 resistance event card and work out the results. The human tech track immediately moves 1 step forward and roll a d6 for every space stuff in play. Discard it on a roll of 1 or 2. We have one right here, don't we? Yes, we do. So, this is bad. Stolen technology. The human tech track immediately moves 1 space forward. That's not good. And roll a d6 for every space stuff in play. Discard it on a roll of 1 or 2. Come on! Nice. That's the only one we have in play is this one. So this goes away, though. This event is gone. And is there anything else? That is not. It's mine. Mine! Now, how does this thing work? All right, so that's that. Check for location liberation. No liberations. Move the human tech track forward. Boo! Look at that. It's just soaring. And because it reached a red, we're going to draw for new resistances coming out. So we'll go our board first. Artillery. Ugh. And his board is a 5, which is going to be down here as well. More tanks. Oh my god. Okay. Resistance move, if any. So the jet fighters will move to a random spot, which is going to be 3, which is over there. Then we have resistance barrage, which this has barrage. He will fire at these guys over here. So let's see how barrages work, because that's kind of dumb. Yeah. Barrages, come on, barrage, where are you? Barrage. I actually did not see anything. I'm probably missing it somewhere. Oh, here it is, barrage. The barrage fires a special barrage attack at the start of each fight round with this one. Roll a d6 for each alien in the space, and adjacent space to resistance. I roll 1 or 2, the alien is destroyed. Oof. So, on a 1 or 2, this guy is destroyed. On a 1 or 2, that guy's destroyed. Okay, we need to get rid of this thing immediately, because that is no good at all. Woo! Alright, so that's barrages. Roll for tech breakthrough. Roll a numbered dice equal to the current stage. So again, we are on stage 1. No, we did not. Oh, if at least 1 6 is rolled, draw a human tech card. We will draw a human. Oh no, this is bad news. What the hell happened here? I thought they had to roll a 1, not a 6. Guided missile, all something resistance including resistance counters. All something resistance. I don't know what that little symbol is supposed to represent. We'll figure it out. Including resistance counters. Now we have the barrage ability. This does not apply to Captain Fantastic. Are those heroes? Is that what that means? All hero resistance, including resistance counters, now have the barrage ability. You see, this is worth 5. If we take this over, 5, 6, 7, 8, we would have enough. We could take over that territory. It's obviously going to be tough, but resistance here get a +2 to total strength as well. All right. So what is that little symbol? I think what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and call this an episode. Let's see if it has these little icons anywhere in the book that I can see really quickly. Let's see if there's any information on these resistance cards. Yeah, I'm not sure what that little symbol is. Oh, here's one right here. So whatever that symbol is, it's on the jet fighter as well. So I might be like air units or something. All air resistance, including resistance counters, now have the barrage ability. This is not applied to Captain Fantastic. So they can now shoot us with the guided missiles. Oh, isn't that lovely? I'm so glad we were able to make your day. Thanks. And it's just shooting right up. But anyways, we've been going an hour. I think I'll take a quick little break, get something to drink, and we will definitely be playing part 2 of this. Don't have to worry. I'm enjoying my time with it. So this isn't one of these where we're going to end early and then not come back and play it. We will come back and play some more of this in a little bit. So thanks everyone for coming out and watching. We'll see you all for part 2 next time. Thanks for watching. See you all down the line.